That's why I want to get that. What's good? Back at it after
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Back at it after a week off. You know what it is. The Man Cave Podcast.
That's right.
We talk about what? Sports, and nothing.
And
sports. Nothing but sports, more sports. Unless it's Wednesday. You know what I mean? But we glad to be back. You already know what it is. Names on the screen. We ain't even got to introduce ourselves. Y'all should know us by now.
You see it, you know what's up.
You know, we want to do a little few things a little different, little restructure, you know what I mean? Make it more of a show for y'all, you know what I mean? Eventually, you know, we might be in here a little because we be thugging it. But you know, eventually it's gonna be a little cleaner.
We'll get it together.
Yeah. But we know y'all love it though. So, you know, but this is gonna be NBA offseason show. Got a lot of news for y'all. Big trades, big money. What you call it? Who getting the bag? Bag talk. What we call it?
Well, that bag, that money bag.
Yeah, that bag talk segment. Well, it's a rough draft because we keep saying different things.
Put a name to it.
Yeah.
Who's getting the bag? That's what it is, pretty much.
Who's getting the bag?
Whose bag is it anyways?
Whose bag is it? There you go. But anyway, so we got some big trades. Yeah. Well, we already know what the biggest one is so far. Bradley Beal.
Double B.
Going to the Suns, man. How you feel about that? Do you think that put him over the top? Because a lot of people, what I've been hearing is no championship right now, none of that, because they don't have a team no more.
Like
and they lost Torrey Craig too.
It's like you said. I mean, they have a starting five, but then they have what? Cameron Payne and Okogie or whatever the hell how you pronounce his
Okogie
or whatever the hell it is.
No.
It's a bunch of no-namers sitting on that bench. So what, they gonna come in and suck?
And Bradley Beal been injured the past 3 seasons, every season. Kevin Durant, we know about his history. Mm-hmm. Booker got recent injuries. I ain't really worried about him. But how far you see the Suns going, though? You think they did enough, or you think they're gonna do more? Because they have to do more. They team it's not a team yet.
Listen, if they stay healthy, I mean, again, Western Conference Finals. Maybe finals, depending on injury-wise, with every other damn team in the West. Yeah. But I can't see him winning it. Like you said, that bench is so weak.
Yeah, man.
There's not a lot of scoring there, and defensively, all right, so they put that out there. If someone else's bench has that guy that can take that ball and go score right away, then that's what's going to happen. They're going to lose in those 12 minutes that the bench is out there for the most part.
Well, if Durant, Booker, and Bradley Beal got to play 40 minutes a night, then that's not going to be good. That ain't going to be good for them at all because one of those guys getting injured.
Oh, yeah, they can't put all the pressure on them.
That's a lot of miles, man, 82 games. But they do have the luxury of getting rest. If they build up their bench, they got the luxury of getting rest because 2 of those guys can be on the floor at the same time. You know what I mean? And then the other guy, it's always going to be, it can always be 2 of them.
And he can chill out, come in with the bench players and make it to where it's at. But.
Yeah, get them some rest. So how far you see him going right now? Just right now. Just ain't the final thoughts or nothing. Right now? What?
The Western Conference Finals.
Not a serious answer, Mike. I mean, that's not a serious answer.
I mean, they're gonna be in the playoffs.
You said that way too quick. I know that wasn't real. Where they gonna be at? How far are you see? Just right now, not even with the complete team. Where you see them at?
Round 2.
Exit.
Yeah.
Round 2 exit. That's what I see. Round 2 exit. They good enough to beat because they'll end up a 4 or a 5 again. I think.
Yeah, they'll be in the middle of the road.
They'll be a 4 or 5 again. So they'll be able to beat a 6 or 7. You know what I mean? And well, yeah, or no, depending on what seed.
They'll have to be a 5.
Depending on what seed they are. So depending on what seed they are. But second round exit for me. How you feel about Marcus Smart being traded? And the Celtics get Porzingis, and a lot of people saying, "Oh, they the best in the East now because of Porzingis." Like, is he gonna last the whole season?
What?
I said the same thing, Mike. Is he gonna last the whole season?
Who are these people saying this shit?
I want to
start taking names down and start calling them out because what is it? Stephen A. Smith? Oh, Boston got it all. Now, come on, man. Just like he yapping at the Knicks. The Knicks ain't done shit either. Listen, man. Marcus Smart, because he went to the Kings, right?
Yeah. No, Memphis. He went to Memphis.
No, he went to Memphis. That's right. He went to Memphis. I think that's a great move for Memphis.
Yeah, great move.
They needed a Marcus Smart.
Leadership in the locker room, somebody that's going to hold everybody accountable. And he ain't coming out there to talk crazy to nobody without backing it up. Defensive player of the year, all of that.
He's a defensive-minded dude. I mean, he can shoot them threes here and there. He can do a little bit of that, but defense is where it's at, and they needed that over there. They needed some guard defense. They have Jaren Jackson. They have their, post players that can play D, but they needed that guard.
Right. So, better season, Celtics or Memphis, Porzingis or Marcus Smart having a better season? Who does better as a team, and then which player impacts the team more and has a better season?
Well, we already know old boy out for 25 games, so that hinders a lot of Memphis.
And but before you finish, that could be a plus for Marcus Smart.
That's what I'm already.
I think he's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year again.
I think Marcus Smart could have a huge role because of that.
Yeah,
and that will amp him up. But I think the team overall might suffer still because Ja isn't out there.
Right.
Now, Porzingis, depending on how they actually use him, if they know how to use him correct, if he isn't crying like a baby because he's not in, or Robert Williams, Al Horford, you got a whole lot of different aspects out there. They can't play 3 big like that. They're not going to be able to do that.
So which team has a better season?
I'm going to say Boston just because of the way the East is.
Okay, Boston. I'm going to go with that too. And I think Marcus Smart will have a bigger impact for Memphis than Porzingis. So
we're in line on that because that's
because defensively he gonna change their whole entire defense, and he can score 3.3 and D. He can get to the bucket. Like Marcus Smart's a real good player, and that's the Celtics. Like, how do you think that affects the Celtics? Like losing him.
Big time, because
who else is the leader? Because Tatum don't want to be the leader, and Jaylen Brown ain't. He too quiet.
Neither one of them want to step the hell up.
Exactly. And
no one listens to quiet ass Horford.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well,
he all whispering. He whisper, "Hey guys."
Yeah, I was gonna say Horford. He tries, but he ain't that voice.
He's not like
loud because Marcus Smart proves it on the court. He does it just like Draymond Green. He gonna talk crazy to everybody, but he prove it on the court.
Yeah.
Until he don't prove it on the court, I mean, he can say what he want to say because he backs it up. And I think that's gonna affect the Celtics. I mean, they got Derek White. They kept Malcolm Brogdon. Some stuff happened. They wanted to trade him, and some stuff happened. So it couldn't go through. So they still got him. How is he gonna play? You know what I mean? He might be disgruntled now because they try to trade him, but he's still there. You know what I mean? So I think, the Celtics and Marcus Smart. So, that's cool. Dylan Brooks, while we on Memphis, he Rockets.
What was that bag? 4 years, 60-something?
4 years, $80 million. $20 million a year. You think he deserved? I ain't gonna say. I don't want to just say what he deserved because he a grown ass man, but I wouldn't pay him that shit.
No,
you didn't do nothing for you. You average 14 points. That's fine, but you ain't make an impact on nothing. Not in the playoffs.
The only impact he has is running his damn mouth and getting in trouble.
And I didn't see nothing in the playoffs. I don't see it. You know me. If I don't see it in the playoffs, I don't believe in you yet. You gotta show it to me when it means something. So, but the Rockets, they building up something. I think Van Fleet, 3 years, 130.
Van Fleet over there, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into that bag. Talk.
Whose bag is it anyways?
Van Fleet, 3 years, 130 million with the Rockets.
Woo.
They building something over there. They got a lot of young, good talent.
And I'm okay with that bag going to him.
They just brought in Dylan Brooks, which he ain't, like we said, I wouldn't pay him all that, but defensively that helps them. Van Vliet, he gonna get buckets. Van Vliet gonna get buckets,
and he's a leader.
Him and the young boy Green, and he's a leader. Yeah,
he's a leader.
He got a championship with the Raptors. I don't think they're gonna be a good team. I think they'll still be somewhere in the lottery because they still ain't there yet.
Yeah,
but making steps. They take.
They could be that team that surprises some people.
Yeah,
maybe make the play-in tourney, but they're not gonna do no crazy Miami Heat shit, be the AC and make moves. They're not doing that.
See, I don't know if they'll make the play-in tournament though, because I'm gonna go with the Spurs making the play-in this year.
I think that too.
Because I think
there's two.
I think he gonna have a good rookie year. He might score for anywhere from 18 to 20 points a game. You know what I mean? Like 10 to 11 rebounds. If he get 3 blocks a game, that's rookie of the year.
Listen, that team, you got him, you got old boy that dyes his head like a snow cone all the damn time.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Chetty and Lamar Stevens went there from the Cavs, and Lamar, defensive bulldog, can shoot a 3. Chetty, you got Pop now, and that's another international player that he could just groom up. That team looks good. I mean, Chetty can only go so far. I think he's hit his ceiling.
But everybody,
he can make him where he needs to be.
I gotta see Pop do something, man. It's been a while.
It has.
He ain't done nothing since Duncan and all them been gone. Kawhi been gone. He ain't done nothing, man. And I know, like everybody, like he wanted to retire, and so now he took his extension with 3 more years, 4 more years, something. However, he gonna coach for however many more years. But I gotta see him do it, man. Like and dude frail, they gotta build him up, get some muscle on him. He gotta gain like 20 to 30 pounds of muscle before he can be a threat to anything. His length is gonna be a threat alone for sure.
Yeah,
he gonna get blocks. But his shooting is not as good as everybody thinks, because everybody's seen the clips. You know, they show the clips of when he made shots. He shot 27% from 3. He's not a good 3-point
shooter. He doesn't need to be shooting that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but that's his game. That's what he been advertised as. And you know, all these clips going around, and everybody thinking he a shooter, and I'm looking at it like, nah, dog, these is clips. Let's see his real highlights, his real games. Like, let's see more tape on this dude. He shot 27% from 3, so don't ever think he's a good shooter.
Hell no.
He better have post moves, and he better be able to use his body, and he better have some strength, because he's 7'5", bro. He was practicing. They were showing him at the little, bro. He was barely jumping the dunk.
Doesn't have to do shit.
He better have some power, and he better have some post moves. That's all I'm saying. He gonna get a lot of rebounds.
Look, I seen a couple of his post moves. He's got some good moves, and the one move that I do love that he has that Dirk kickback fade. And
what he gonna do? What he gonna do against Embiid? I think
he can nail that shot.
What he gonna do against Embiid? What he gonna do against AD? That's what I want to see. What he gonna do against Giannis?
And that right there, he's gonna have to build that muscle.
I want to know what he gonna even Bam. What he gonna do with all that? Bam is a house walking around out there. What he gonna do with Bam? Jokic, he ain't the fastest moving dude, but he has improved. What he gonna do with Jokic? Jokic big as hell. That's what I want to see, and I
get pushed around.
I'm not giving him all that hype like everybody, like the media trying. They ain't got nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean? They already he might be a failure already because all the hype they putting on him. Like, because if he don't live up to what they hyping him up to, it's damn near a failure. Like,
problem. Yeah.
But it ain't, man. Like, just progress by year 5. Show him what you got.
Listen, if they put him on that plan that Chet Holmgren got put on, because Chet last year weighed 190 something, right?
Yeah, if he wouldn't have got injured though.
But he gained 15 pounds since then.
He ain't had no choice, bro. He been hurt.
You got to, and when you see the difference, the picture from before and after, I mean, it's a whole different looking dude.
But can he use that though?
That's when he showed that first summer game. He looked like he can use it.
All right, because that's
now Wembanyama's got to do the same thing. He's got to put on that weight and be able to move the same way.
Think about Giannis. Giannis was the same, skinny, frail as hell. That he put on like 25 pounds of muscle and won a championship.
Lean muscle and just bulldogs people.
All right, man. Who got that bag, man? Draymond Green. He got that bag. 4 years, 20 million. I mean, 100 million.
25 million.
25 a year.
They trying to keep that together up there.
Deserve it. I don't give it.
He does deserve it. He does deserve it.
Deserve it. Without him, they don't win. They don't win these champions. Like, I mean, they had Kevin Durant for those two, but even if Draymond wasn't there with them during that, I don't even think they win them two.
It'd have been difficult as hell. It'd have been a lot closer.
Yeah, because he do a lot of the dirty work, man, and he keep people hype. He the reason Kevin Durant don't play for the Warriors now. That's how thorough he is. If you can't take it, you got to go. Yeah. But he deserve it. So the Warriors, I don't think they doing much.
Well, they got CP3 now up there.
I don't think they doing much.
Draymond.
I don't think they still little as hell.
They is. I don't. They're not going to be what they were before. Like, that's not going to happen.
They stole the championship last year playing them young ass Celtics, so they got that off. Not last year, the year before. So they done. They too small. They better go get somebody big. They better go get a couple of them because they little. They ain't doing nothing. It ain't gonna work. I don't see it. I don't see how that works.
Kevin Looney can't be their center.
No, he too little, man. He too little. Ant-Man. He got the bag.
He definitely. That's his bag. That's what that is.
5 years, $260 million. Rookie extension. 5 years, $260 million. Do you think that was smart?
Yeah, locked him up.
Better fucking believe it.
Locked him up.
Sorry for my language, but that's $260 million.
Oh, Ant-Man got paid, and he deserved it, and they needed to lock him up.
Yes. And they did, which is smart. They gave up some stuff, but they got some stuff back. I think they can make a push and make the play-in again. I think they'll be a play-in team again.
Well, yeah, because you got Cat, you got Gobert, you got him.
Yeah, him. Damn, they just brought somebody else in too.
Who's their point? God, I can't think of who the hell the point is. But I mean, they got players that they can use, man. They got good players.
Yeah, they got a good team, and I think they'll be a play-in team again.
Yeah, they can definitely be up there.
I don't know if they're gonna go any further than that though.
Well, I think a lot hinders in the West because of Ja's suspension. I think that changed a lot of things.
I really don't, because they played way better without Ja last year. All that time he was out. They played better. They won games without him. So I think they still capable to stay afloat. Then he come back and miraculously lead the charge. No, it's a Cinderella story. The NBA loves Cinderella stories, man. He done dumb shit twice, and he got slapped on the wrist twice. You know what I mean? So 25 games, bro. You did it twice. Like, bro, come on, bro. Give me 50 of them. I need to pull that up. I need 50 of them. You're gonna pay for this, and people gonna know that it's a morality clause in his contract, and you will honor that. I ain't saying he was wrong for what he was doing because it's legal or whatever.
It was legal. It definitely was.
Yeah, he got rules, my nigga, bro. The NBA got rules, Ja.
How do you get else? You get a smack on the hand, and then you still do it again, like almost immediately afterwards. He was like, "Hey, what?"
And then try to put out a video of a cigarette lighter. Gun. Like, bro, get the man. You know what I mean? So I think that was light. So but the Grizzlies, I think they'd be all right without Ja. He gonna come back miraculously, do some craziness. But the Minnesota Timberwolves playing.
Playing low seed, A seed, playing, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Middleton. 3 years, $102 million. 3 years, bro. That's fire.
Yeah, so what? He's making like 30 plus.
Yeah, and I think they'll still be a top 3 team in the East too.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
If he can stay around, that's what messed him up last year.
If he didn't get hurt, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah. Everything changes. Yeah, everything changes. They have a way better record. Everything. They don't lose in the first round to an 8 seed. Like, that was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that was crazy.
And the feel-good story in Milwaukee now is they brought the Lopez twins together. Yeah. Because, I feel like Robin's about to retire. Brook, I think he's on his way. He signed a 2-year, but I think he's going to be on his way out after the 2 years. Yeah. But they brought them back together, put them on the same team, and try to do something.
Right. We forgot about Jordan Poole to the Wizards too.
Yeah, then he was in that big trade.
They had to get rid of Jordan Poole.
Well, Draymond's beating him up. You can't keep on having that.
Yeah,
dude
but he was on some. They said he was cocky, talking crazy after he got that bag. He got 140 million.
Stupid Draymond.
140 million, and you like 20-something years old. Yeah, he was talking all the cash, and then got knocked out. But they said he knocked him out, and he caught him, so he wouldn't hit the ground. But he knocked him out. Yeah.
He was running around with that bag like, look what I got.
Yeah, nobody could tell him nothing after that. Like, he ain't listening to nobody. Nah, nigga, y'all sided with him. I'm cool. It's crazy, but
now he over there with Kuzma. Then they got that rookie. What is that? Bialy or Bialy? Yeah. The other dude from France who's a baller too.
Yeah, he should work out eventually. Jeremy Grant. 5 years, 160 million.
To stay in Portland.
Stay in Portland. That's some Dame stuff, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see a Dame still there because
I'll stay there too. You gonna give me 160 million, and I ain't even.
Grant will chill there.
How he get 5 years, 160? That is crazy. That is crazy to me.
He's a two-way player. He plays defense and can score
and make an impact on winning.
He can do that.
Nah, he ain't done it. Do it. Well, then I'll pay you that.
He hasn't had the real. I mean, he makes an impact where he's at, but they don't ever win because he got shit squads around him.
Make an impact on winning. That's the same thing I say about Dame. Dame, you good. He one of the best point guards I ever seen. One of my favorites. Have an impact on winning, bro. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you got to have a team, but at some point, bro, you got to have an impact on winning. They used to say that about Joker all the time. Now what he do? Have an impact on winning.
Yeah, now he the man.
Everything go through him. We go how I go. My mentality, y'all got the same mentality because I got that mentality. You can tell they playing like he playing. You know what I mean? It's just it was poetry in motion.
It was. It looked very fluid.
Yeah, it was poetry in motion. It reminded me of the Spurs, just how easy they made that shit look. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't even. You would look at it like, dang, they should be losing these games.
And you got to think they had the same kind of setup. You had Jamal Murray, like a Tony Parker. You had your Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter, that was like a Manu Ginobili. Then you had Joke, that was like, Tim Duncan. You had those pieces plus your role players that just fit in. Robert Horry, step in. You had them guys.
A little less, the Spurs was like 10 times better.
But I'm just saying they had like the mini Spurs.
No, I know what you mean. But I just wanted to be clear that those Spurs swept these Nuggets.
That's nothing like that. Yeah,
because Aaron Gordon could never guard Duncan in a million years.
Hell no.
Jamal Murray, you're never guarding Tony Parker. I'm sorry, it's not happening. No. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, you're never stopping Manu Ginobili. It's never happening. You know what I mean?
That dude was finesse all the way.
I want that to be clear. It ain't too many teams in history that can beat the Spurs that LeBron had to take out.
Not hell.
Throw that out there. Jordan ain't never had to beat nobody like that, but I hate that argument. So
yeah,
I ain't had it in a minute, but and I think hold on. We got one more. Kyrie Irving for the big bag. 4 years, 126 million to re-sign with Dallas. Do you think they trade him before the season or when the trade deadline and before the trade deadline in the next season?
I think it depends on how they're meshing.
Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna last there.
Because if they're looking right, they'll keep him before the trade deadline. But I think he does get traded before that contract. So.
Yeah, because I feel like they want him to ball out all season, until it comes to trade time again, and then they going his value will be up, so they can trade him. I think that's probably what's gonna happen in Denver because him and Luka, it's not gonna happen.
Someone's gonna have to step back, and I don't see either one.
It's not happening. Luka ain't doing it, and he gonna cry and pout. And
Luka already did as much as he could. He stepped back as much as he could, deferred to him as much as he could, and it didn't matter.
And it didn't work, and then they was deferring to each other, and it wasn't working. They only won 5 games together.
Yeah, they're passing the ball back and forth. You take the shot. No, you take the shot.
Goofy stuff. Man. And that is the last big bag segment, or what we say. It's the first time, people.
Whose bag is it anyway?
Whose bag is it anyway? That's the big bags we got for you. You should have been an athlete. You could have got a big bag.
I got a bag.
Would have been your bag, man.
Yeah, would have been your bag.
Cleveland Cavaliers, man. We re-signed Karis LeVert. 2 years, $32 million. How you feel about that? You think we should have let him go, or?
No, I'm all right with that. He took less money to stay here because he had bigger offers with other teams. He wanted to be here. He knows this team can be something special. And he said, screw all that. I want to be here. And I'm okay with paying him that money. I'm okay with the 16 mil.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Stay here. He can play defense. He can play offense. And
but
the
but
way
do it
he
though.
plays, it'd be okay.
But do it though. All season, playoffs come.
Exactly.
We're gonna pay you. We got Matt Strus. Was it Strus? What'd he get? No, it's Strus.
Is it Strus? I always say Strauss or something.
Yeah, no, it's Strus. 4 years, $63 million. Do you think that was worth it? Like, honestly, though, because I think that's a lot of money for him. Yeah, he can make shots when shots is needed to be made, but was he really that good to pay him that much money?
You got to think that's right around 16 mil a year too.
That's a lot, man. You can't get the same as Karras. Come on, bro.
It is a lot because you look at it. What he brings to the team is 40% three.
I gave him 10.
That's it. 40% three.
4 years, 40 million. 40% from three.
That's what he is.
Oh shit! If he can get that to 42,
That's what he was doing all playoffs. He can
get that to 41, 42. We in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he was doing.
Still, I'd have gave him 12.
Look, if you brought him, they said if you brought him and put him on the Cavs team in the playoffs, he would have been like our third best scorer, our like first best.
That ain't what I'm going off of, though.
I'm just saying they were saying all that. I'm like, the dude could shoot. So if he could shoot and take the pressure off,
but can he play enough defense? He's a liability on
that'll be a liability, but you're always gonna have that.
But you don't want to have that. That's the thing.
You don't, but you're always gonna have one guy that doesn't play that great defense.
The teams that win championships don't have that.
But we also have 2 shot blockers. So, I mean.
Yeah, but that ain't always going to matter when your man is beating you on the perimeter and taking mid-range shots wide open because he left you. You know what I'm saying? Or he whoop, and then this man got to come up. Now somebody open in the paint.
Well, see, and that's why we got George.
Strus was not a factor in the NBA Finals.
No.
Exactly.
In the finals, he wasn't. No.
Defensively,
up till then, he was.
But defensively, when it came against the big dogs, the real competition, the best team in the NBA, he was not a factor at all. He didn't stop nobody, and he didn't score points. I mean, he had some shots, of course, because he could shoot. But maybe he takes the next step. I'm just saying for the money. I like that we got him. It's a great move. I think he's gonna help us tremendously. That's more shooting. But defensively, though, he got to get better defensively. Man, I just wish we would go get some defensive-minded players. We got a lot of offensive-minded players on our team, man.
Well, listen, that's why they went and got George Name. That dude.
He's
literally a 3-and-D. That is what that dude is.
But on the wing, though, we just matter of fact, we can go right into boom or bust. We drafted Imani Bates, man, that small forward, and he plays great deep. I think he's gonna be a real good defender, but he's so offensive minded. Like he can go out there and score a lot of points. I think eventually we got one. You know what I mean? I think we got one. A diamond in the rough. He might be the second biggest steal of all time if everything pan out like his potential is behind Joker.
While we're talking about him, I was watching his interviews. He said this is the happiest he's been. Now. He also said, he goes, my main focus is working out, putting weight on.
Clean bean. Yep.
He said defense. He said that's what I want to do is defense.
Yes, because he got the offense.
He mentally knows what he needs to do.
You gotta be able to identify your weaknesses and make what am I looking for? You got to be able to identify your weaknesses and then put in the work to make it a strength. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like your weakness becomes a strength when you put the work in, you put the time in. And with the mindset is where it starts. You can't do nothing until you got the mind.
He already has it. He already knows that's what it is.
I got to work on. That's the only thing he really got. That's it. Offensively, Mike, I'm telling you, when I seen that we got him, I was like, wow. So was I. How? Because he was supposed to be a lottery pick, but he had a little trouble he got into.
And then played at Eastern Michigan.
Everything got dismissed, and that's they still look at you like you was in that position. So he slid to 49, but that's a steal and a half. I'm telling you, man. Like I think the Cavs, we in the next couple years, man, we gonna be where we need to be. Not this year, but the following year, we gonna be because Imani basically get a full year to play, stay healthy, stuff like that. New team, and then we'll make some more moves during the season. You know what I mean, and then off season. I think next year we're gonna be where we need to be.
What's up? You think they trade Jared Allen?
They should trade Jared Allen and make Evan Mobley play center.
Look, I saw a couple trades that were proposed, and they ran through the trade machine and worked. There was the one with the Hawks.
Yeah,
and we traded Jared Allen. I want to say Okoro went and like something, maybe something else. Not another player, it was like draft pick or something bull. And we got Clint Capella and then DeAndre Hunter, which I was happy. Clint Capella is a natural big man, can block shots, and he's
rebound machine.
And Hunter is a defensive player that shoots threes.
Yeah, that's what we need, 3 and D.
He's young.
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude, that would be it right there.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love that. I think the Cavs got a bright future, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. They got a bright future. How you feel about Bruce Brown?
Man, after all that hype,
the Nuggets lost him. They just
talking. He ain't going anywhere. Coach was saying, Mike Brown, he ain't going nowhere. Bro, not Mike Brown, but Mike. What the hell is his
2 years, $45 million.
Hey, you ain't got that money after what he did in the playoffs and finals.
So what does that do to the Nuggets? Because he was a big part of what they did off the bench.
Yeah, that hurts them.
Yeah,
it hurts them big.
But do you think they still the best team?
They still do their thing.
They earned it because they won a championship.
Yeah, they still do their thing. I don't think. I mean, it hurts them, but I still think they're all right.
All right, we'll see because it's more moves. It's more moves to be made.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more things coming.
The Lakers, they lose Schroeder to the Raptors for $26 million for 2 years, but they bring in Gabe Vincent.
Yes, and I love that.
3 years, $33 million.
I love that.
And he coming in to play point guard off the bench behind D'Angelo Russell.
Love that.
That's a good one. The Lakers, they re-signed Hachimura, they re-signed Reeves. They brought in
Speaking of bags, Reeves got a nice bag for him.
What Reeves get? I know I got it on here.
He got a nice little bag.
It's a long list too. I'm gonna find it. Man.
Because I know he got 4 years something. I mean, he got a nice little bag. He making 16 million.
Yeah, him and Rui got a bag. They brought in Jackson Hayes from the Pelicans.
Jackson Hayes from the Pelicans.
So they got another center. So AD still got to play center because Jackson Hayes not a starter. He's a great off the bench center. So he still got to play center.
Hey, if I'm LA, I tell D'Angelo to come off the bench and let Gabe Vincent run point.
No.
Yes.
No, don't do that.
I want that scoring coming off that bench because who's Gabe going to throw the ball to?
No, you won't Gabe coming off the bench because when you sit D'Angelo Russell down, Gabe's going to come in and get buckets the whole entire time.
Unless they sitting him down early. Sit D'Angelo down early now.
They could play together. They could.
They could play together, but I'm saying
Gabe could come in and D'Angelo Russell could still be in the game
and go to 2.
You know what I mean? And Gabe can go to 2 and just bust shots because he shoots shots. He make threes. Like, I think the Lakers are going to win a championship this year because they just revamped their whole team.
They're healthy as hell.
They didn't pay nothing. They didn't overpay nobody or nothing, bro. They brought in Cam Reddish. I think Cam Reddish is going to be a good addition to the. They brought in a lot of guys, re-signed some guys. As long as they do what they've been doing, they'll be fine. I like Jackson Hayes. I like that pickup.
They did a lot with a little.
A lot with a little. There you go. Yeah, for sure. What you think about Dame, man? He finally want to go.
And he wants to go to the Heat. That's what he says.
But that's
they said we are looking beyond the Heat because they want to get the best for the team.
And Tyler Hero ain't the best for the team.
Hero, Duncan.
No. They
don't have, unless they're getting rid of Bam, they don't have it.
Dog, listen what I'm about to tell you. He been saying, what did he say to Paul George and them? And everybody that's been, y'all running from the grind and all this and all that. Dog.
Now he wants to go join the grind.
You want to join a team that went to the NBA Finals last year and that's it. No other team. Or the Sixers. I think he said the Sixers too. But you want Miami's the team you want to go to. Come on, man. You can't say all that and then want to go to them. You know what I mean? Go to the Sixers or something. You said the Nets. Go to the Nets. Why you want to just put Miami number one? They was just in the finals.
Well, listen,
That's corny.
It doesn't matter what he says because he doesn't have a no trade clause. So no matter what, and if I'm the Blazers, that trade I sent you earlier that they proposed, I'm grabbing that. You get all those.
What was it again?
Let me see.
But if I'm Portland, I'm taking the best. I'm taking the best trade, bro. You trade, yo. We done paid you all this money, bro. You done made about $500 million playing with us, yo.
Listen,
the Nets made about $500 million.
Look, the Nets get Dame and Nurkic.
Yeah.
Blazers get Simmons, trash. Knicks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember.
And none of them are protected.
Yeah, none of them. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but I wouldn't take that because Ben Simmons ass.
He is trash.
He got to go. He got to go.
What's going on with your camera? Something going on with it.
Yeah, I know you keep going out.
Yeah, you're not out. You just pixelated.
Yeah, see, ours, you know the internet. I don't
There
know.
you go. Now you good.
But you keep freezing, so I just keep talking while you freezing.
Oh yeah, just. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of moves, man. A lot of these moves was the first day. John Collins in Utah now.
John Collins. That all these moves within the first day or two. Like there was 4 guys. They made what'd they say? In the first 2 days, or there was 4 dudes that made it $1 billion. Because you had Ant getting 260. Yeah. LaMelo Ball got 260.
Yeah, LaMelo. Yeah.
Who else?
A lot of dudes got a lot of money,
and then they just 4 of them made it $1 billion in one day. Like wow, dude,
that is crazy, bro. They paying, man. You got to give out that money, man. Yeah. Taurean Prince was the other dude the Lakers got. 3.
Oh yeah, they grabbed him from Minnesota.
Yeah, 3. He a 3-and-D guy too. Yeah, we gave Kuzma 4 years, $102 million.
Yes, he got money to stay. Yeah. He decided to stay and said, "Let's get this Wizards."
He got paid.
They paid him to stay to say, "Hey man, we need you." He said, "All right, give me the money."
All right,
where that bag at?
All right, so the boomer bust, man. Imani Bates off rip.
I think that's a boom. He got a high ass ceiling.
You think that's a boom?
Oh yeah, I think that could be a big boom. High ass ceiling. We know offensively what he can do, but nobody watched him because he was at Eastern Michigan, so nobody really saw him.
Right.
But we know what he can do.
Victor Wembanyama. I'm with you on the boom though.
I think Victor's a boom. He's not a bust.
Boom shakalaka. NBA Jam. That's a boom. Yeah. I don't even know why I asked the question.
Yeah, that's a boom.
7'5", and he got skills. So
what's the one thing you can't teach? Height.
Do you think he get Rookie of the Year or Scoot? Because that's the only other person I think it's gonna be them two, or maybe one of the Thompson twins.
I think Wemby gets it.
I'm gonna go with Scoot though, man. I think Scoot about to go crazy in Portland.
Hey, look, if Lillard gets traded, that's Scoot's team pretty much. So yeah, that could definitely happen.
Yeah, I think he about to go crazy in Portland. Just he more athletic than all of them. He just faster than all of them. He just he's good. Brandon Miller, the number 2 pick, Charlotte Hornets. Him and LaMelo.
He looked good. I saw that one game. I saw some of the highlights he did. He looked real good playing. So I mean, if he can continue that against, regular NBA players, not all the trash they call back in to come play, then I think he'll be all right.
Going with boom.
Yeah, that's a boom.
Boom. Scoop.
Yeah, that's a boom.
That's a boom. That's easy. Amen Thompson.
Is he on the Rockets? He's the one with the Rockets or Detroit?
With the Rockets. I'm gonna say boom because he with the Rockets.
And he can facilitate to them. He can facilitate. He's a facilitator.
Yeah, he get a lot of opportunities to score and make plays and all that stuff. I think he's gonna be great. Detroit Pistons, Asar Thompson.
God,
Asar, however you say it.
That's tough because they're young, but they're not.
I ain't gonna say bust. but
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say
that's on the fringe.
more of a chance of being a bust.
Yeah, that's on the fringe.
Like the boomer bust, like the ratio is more towards bust than boom.
To me, he's shaking because
again,
if Cade Cunningham gets hurt, Jordan Ivey gets hurt, then he can elevate his game. But things have to happen.
My sleeper is Anthony Black at number C. Went number 6 to the Magic. That's my sleeper.
Is that the dude from Arkansas?
Arkansas.
That kid's a monster, dude.
Monster, bro. That's my.
He got that fro, that two-tone fro.
Yeah, boom, boom.
That's a boom.
And he don't sleep on him at Rookie of the Year either.
Hell no.
I'm just saying. I'm going with him. I'm going with Anthony Black as my sleeper for sure. Jarace Walker. He was good at Houston. Power forward. He was real good. I think I don't know, man. I'm gonna say bust on him.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. He's way more bust than he is boom.
Yeah. Way more. We ain't gonna do all of them. Jet Howard, Jawan's son. I'm gonna say, oh man, he went to Orlando. They got a lot of young guys, man. Anthony Black now, him, Cole Anthony, Paulo. Like they got a lot of.
You got Franz Wagner.
Yeah, Franz. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the boom just slightly.
I think he's more boom than bust.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the boom, just a slight boom. Derek Lively the second from Duke.
God, see, I don't know about
Thunder, but I'm gonna say more on the bust side because he a center, so he got like Chet Holmgren is they center. So
you got them two big boys down there already.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say more on the bust. I'm gonna say more likely a bust than a boom.
Yeah, he on the bust side of things.
Definitely. Grady Dick, Kansas, the sharpshooter from 3-point.
And where'd he go? He went to
he went to Toronto. I'm gonna say boom on that.
More I like that. I like that move for them.
Because he gonna be a Tyler Hero on the wing shooting Duncan Robinson. I'm gonna hit 9 threes in a go.
I like that move.
Yeah, one of those type dudes. Jordan Hawkins, UConn. He was real good in college. I'm gonna say I'm a neutral on that one.
Yeah, that's on the fringe. Well, what about the boy from the
playing shooting guard, and he went to the Pelicans. CJ McCallum is a shooting guard. So,
what about Jacques?
Jacques who? Who's
dude from UCLA went to the Heat.
Oh yeah.
Junior or whatever.
And he was good too, man. He's a real good.
I saw the summer league game with him playing, and he was balling in that game. I'm like, man, dude, this dude could be something too for them.
Where did he go?
He went to 19th.
19th.
I'm pretty sure 19th is 18th, 19th.
Jamie Jaquez. Yeah. I'm going boom definitely on that.
Yeah.
He's more likely to be a boom for sure.
Yeah, he's on that side of the spectrum.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got on here. Hold on. It ain't too many. It was a deep draft in the first round for sure.
Yeah, there's boom potential throughout that whole first round.
Yes, it is. And where you go?
Who are you looking for?
Jalen Pickett. He went to the Pacers, Penn State. I've seen because
we've seen him. Yeah.
So a Big Ten. I'll be watching Big Ten games and stuff. So I seen him, and I think he's a real good player. But
on a Pacers squad that you don't know what could happen over there.
Guard too, and I think he can get time. You know what I mean? He can get minutes. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with boom. If they use him the right way, more likely to be a boom.
He can be right behind Tyler. And then you also look, Buddy and big man can be shipped out soon enough or whatever. So that whole lineup could change and he can enter right in and they might be Halliburton might be the 2 and let old boy run the point.
Yeah. You hear about Lonzo Ball? His career might be over.
Yeah, they applied for the designated injury.
Yeah,
paying for $10 million from the league, saying, "Hey, he can't play.
Just can't get healthy."
Yeah, his legs, man.
They bad, man. Them boys been playing basketball since they were small children.
He's just like the story Jabari Parker.
Yeah,
in, he was like the next coming. Dude
was
sensational high school player, balled out at Duke.
Lottery pick, all that.
In, blew his ACL out.
Pretty sure he was a number one, too.
Number two.
1 or 2, yeah.
Blew his ACL out, came back, balled out, was averaging over 20 points a game, blew his ACL out again, and then now he's just looking for a roster and he can't find nothing.
Yep. Derrick Rose still on rosters, and he tore his knee up 3 times.
You saw his name.
MVP, youngest MVP, 22 years old.
You saw what they got that little name over there, Guns and Roses over there in Memphis.
All about Guns and Roses. But man, I feel bad for him, man. Like that's just what they've been trying to do. I know his dad's salty as hell.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's sick over there. You know what I mean? I hope he can find his way somewhere else, man. If you can't play, the NBA ain't the end of the world, man.
No, yeah, you know Lamar going crazy, crying.
Yeah, NBA.
He got his baby though. He got LaMelo.
Yeah, LaMelo and LiAngelo, he ain't getting there. They about to be reality stars.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of already is. They had a reality show.
They had the little thing, and I think Lonzo might have his own again, and LiAngelo might join that up.
Weird. I mean,
it's weird what people want to watch nowadays. They want to watch other people's lives.
Yeah.
Like their real lives, not some fake crap that was made up. It's real life. Like, I want to know what these guys are doing. Who the hell cares? You ain't living that.
Is there any other moves you expect to see or anything on your radar that you're looking for or that you think?
Well, the Dame moves definite. That's
yeah.
I think the Buddy Hield and Miles Turner trade will happen too at some point.
Eventually, yeah, they going.
That's definitely happening.
They've been talking about them being traded since last year.
Yeah, that's got to happen. That'd be the best thing for the Pacers.
Yeah,
and to be honest, that's best for them. Like they get a new change of scenery, and they're both good players.
It worked for everybody.
Yeah, it'll be a good thing for everybody. You know what I think Phoenix should do? This is a move I think they should pick up Rajon Rondo.
Rajon.
And just let him pass the ball.
I don't know why because that's smart.
Just facilitate the ball.
Part of the Lakers winning a championship in 2020.
Boom.
Big part of that playing point guard.
Yep.
Big part of that shit. Rondo did a lot in that 2020 championship run.
He can still play average defense, and he knows how to facilitate that ball.
Because he's smart, man. He's smart. He's a very smart point guard. He up there on that point guard list. You know what I mean? That all-time point guard list, he definitely on there. That's another thing I want to do too, man. Do all-time lists, like 10 players at every position, all 5 positions.
All right, well then that's what we'll do. Pick a position. What are we starting next Monday? Next Tuesday. What position?
We want to start off hard. We want to start off with a hard one. Centers, because now Jokic in the conversation. Who is Jokic up there? Who you take out? You know what I mean? But we'll do. You want to do 10 or you want to do 7?
It's gotta be a round number. See,
top 5 ain't a round number.
No, yeah, but 5 everybody does, but that's not what I want to do. It's got to be like
we'll do 8.
Yeah, all right, 8.
I don't want to just do 10 because it's
8. Yeah, 10's 19 because you could throw in a bunch of players.
Yeah, it's hard to do 10. Like
you do 8, you fight.
I think 8 is perfect because that's the 8 for sure. But once you start to get 9 or 10, you could put anybody at 9.
Yeah, everybody's switching.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But that top 8 is always that 8 that you know is right there. Yeah. So we'll start with center. We'll incorporate that next week. Right. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. But it's all about the NBA season, baby. What you think about ESPN firing everybody?
Jesus, man, what is wrong with
they've been doing it for years now, but this is crazy.
Listen, I've never seen it like this year. They just straight said,
Matt got fired again. They got him off first take, gave him his own show, fired him again. Like, what the hell? Keyshawn got fired. Jalen Rose how you fired Jalen Rose?
I don't know why Jalen got fired. I have no clue why he got fired.
The millions. They cutting all them up. All of them getting expensive. And when them new contracts come, they got to pay these dudes now because they all got fans. They all is like super famous. Everybody love them. You know how much money you got to give them? I get like the highest paid dudes like Skip and Stephen A. They getting like $13 to $15 million a year. Tony Romo got 17 straight out the gate.
That dude talks his talk.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, they gotta pay these dudes now. And now, just like the writers being on strike and all that right now, it's all about the streaming. Y'all ain't paying us for the streaming, so we on strike. We ain't doing nothing until y'all pay us for the streaming. Like, y'all got us on TV, but then y'all put it on all these platforms, Hulu, all these, and y'all ain't paying nobody. Same shit. I mean, we getting paid out here. You're not about to do this and not pay us. No way. It's not happening like that, man. I don't know, man. Things is just, it's a new day.
It is. It's all nuts. And I mean, they're going to replace him with like Van Gundy's getting replaced with Doc Rivers, probably.
Yeah.
Different players will switch in and out.
Yeah, Van Gundy. Yeah, that's another one. Jeff Van Gundy. How you fired Jeff Van Gundy? That's
16 years he was doing.
Oh, 16 years. Oh, Todd McShay. He's been there since 06.
I think that was a walk move, though. I think he was ready to walk anyways.
They said they fired him.
Yeah, they fired him, but I think he was ready to go, and I think he's going to go to like
all of them going to be somewhere else.
NFL Network, or
you got FS1, you got CBS, you got NBC, you got Fox, you got all these places. They can all of them going to have
Man Cave Media. You know, they can come on.
Man Cave Media. You know what I mean? You got a lot of places you can go. You know what I'm saying? Just like Shannon. Shannon didn't get fired. They agreed to part ways because Skip was on that goofy shit, so he had to get out of there. You know what I mean? And that's Skip's show. So they all gonna land somewhere else. And then McAfee just came over there. That's a big fish. That's a whale because his podcast
is huge, man.
But his podcast is 4 hours long, yo. Like, and he do everything in his podcast for 4 hours. It's a show.
I mean, that's
podcast been a show.
And that's huge, and that's something.
Now it's going to be syndicated now as TV.
Again, he has four other dudes that he talks to during it. He brings in AJ Hawk all the time.
Right, yeah. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers makes his decision on certain things on Pat McAfee. He won't talk to nobody else about personal stuff. He go on Pat McAfee.
As a player.
He talk to it, yeah.
And then,
but Pat McAfee owns his stuff is the thing, though. So they're bringing him in as a show. It's a podcast, but it's 4 hours, so it's a show.
Yeah,
and he owns it. So you know how much money they gotta pay him?
A lot.
He's about to be asking for 250.
Bring all those followers and subscribers there. That's gonna be crazy.
He need 250, $250 million, 300, something. It's gonna man. We'll never know though, because he's not gonna talk about it. I mean, we heard about Bill Simmons with the Ringer selling that. Giving that to Spotify, and he still worked for him and everything, but they gave $250 million for that shit for his podcast.
So you know what's funny is
that's when they was just blowing money on goofy shit.
McAfee doesn't even just have players doing this and that. You have teams, the Browns, took and went on there and announced their new logo right on his show.
Yeah, right on his show. Yeah.
You know, Chomps went out there with him, had the shirt and everything. I mean, that's the shit that
him and Dan Patrick, and now Shannon Sharp on his he on his way. He
Sharp got his own little thing. He thinks more of a chill, relaxed thing. He didn't bourbon. He chills,
but he didn't own Club Shay Shay. He bought it from him because that was ESPN show that was a part of it. He bought his show from them. Now he owned it. It's over with because he got all.
Now he's gonna run that thing through the ring.
He's about to go crazy with it because when he was leaving, he thanked Skip and everybody, but then he brought up all his new people that work for him for the pod, and he gave all them shout outs and everything right on Undisputed. He let it be known, like, bro, I'm moving on to something big, and these is all the people that's about to be a part of it, and that's been making this go. So salute, man. I like it, man.
Right.
This NBA season already, like off season, been crazy. It's starting off right for me.
It is, hell yeah.
First so many days, the first 2 days was nuts. It was nuts, and it ain't over yet. More to come. We gonna hear about a lot of stuff. A lot of trades. We still got to see where Dame going. It's a few teams I don't think done yet. I think they going to be doing more, making more moves.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to keep reporting on that for y'all for the whole offseason. We're going to keep implementing these segments. We just implemented 2 of them. We got more to come. We just got to work them in, and, everything will go how it go. The structure's going to come together.
Yeah, you're going to see it come to its peak here soon. And in the next couple of weeks, it'll be finely tuned machine.
Yeah. So we still gonna do what we do though, because this is ours. We own it. This is what we do.
This is this.
I mean, yeah. But we appreciate y'all for stopping by. That's the show for today. NBA off-season show on this fine, beautiful Tuesday.
Happy 4th again.
Yeah, happy 4th. Shout out to Let's Talk Sports, Sideline Sports.
Sideline Sports.
Tune into both of those platforms. They got everything you need. It's something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
See y'all next week. Love you, Mama.
Oh, yeah. Love Mom.
Yeah. You late. We about to sign off, but
she was on there. She was watching. She just
okay. She usually got the comments. You know,
I know she's usually in there. Yeah.
Yeah, she always here. Loyal, #1 fan.
Yes,
when we get to everything we giving away and start having merch and whatever we doing, she gonna be the first person to get it.
Oh yeah.
You know. So
tomorrow, Relax Wednesday.
Oh, maybe I'll see because I want to. It's a certain way I want to do that too.
Right.
We'll talk about.
See, we revamping both shows. So
yeah.
We're trying to make things happen.
So we might skip tomorrow and then bring it back next Wednesday because I got a little idea that I want to do with it. Start doing something a little bit different. You know what I mean?
All right.
So I'll let you know early in the morning. So we'll know. We'll go from there. But we appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday and possibly next Wednesday. Well, possibly tomorrow.
Possibly tomorrow. For sure. Next Tuesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday next week.
Salute.